we're weaving our way into the backwaters around Beaufort. The charts are a little bit misleading. It says that all of this area and this sort of junction is less than a metre deep, but it seems to be fine. It got 6 metres, so and we're coming in on a falling tide.
And we're using a mixture of CPN charts and navionics, which don't correlate really.
Yeah, there's a big difference between the US government chart, but still it doesn't give me any depth measurements apart from the 0.9 over there, so I'm still thinking. But yeah, we're just looking for a spot to anchor down here.
So we are anchored, and on this side of us is, I think it's called Carrot Island. So there's supposed to be some good walking trails and wild horses, so we're going to go and check that out. Really nice smell of pollen in the air, isn't there?
Yeah, that's why I keep sneezing.
Yeah, there's a lot of it around.
Just since we got to the States, just had like, I don't really get hay fever, but the pollen in the air because it's spring. Castle Reserve. Cool, you get a free guide that you just drop back in this one when you leave. Horses.
Sure sign of horses. What was that we just saw?
Male fiddler crab. I guess it's the male with a big claw.
Awesome. Oh, and the thing we saw on the beach, the little tube thing, is that it? Maybe a lugworm.
Yeah, it could be.
And that's what the smell is, wild honeysuckle. Oh God, that smells amazing.
Now there's your problem. So this is the one I just pulled out. This is the only good new spare that I've got, and it's actually for the cap shroud. It's a slightly different design, but it's so close I think I can use it. The only other two options I've got are these ones, which are old ones which I pulled out and decided they were gone. I think the metal's in a similar situation, so we're not going to use those rubbish. The only problem I've got is this is the backing plate off this one, and it's just slightly wider, so I'm going to have to widen the holes in the plate and then clean that up and then widen the holes here. But I think that's doable. It's certainly a fix for now, and then I'll have another one fabricated to that pattern as soon as I can find someone to do it. And that's it with all the sealing on. Redid that strip of caulking there, it's not quite ready yet. I'll peel that off tomorrow.
So our shower pump hasn't been sucking out the water from the bilge very easily, and Ben is seeing what the problem is. And what's the problem, Ben?
Well, your hair, I suppose, is
and yours.
And my hair.
Oh, where's it gone?
No, it's in the thingy that pulled that off.
It's like a dead mouse.
Anyway, I think that'll do.
Is that it? Is that all it was? I thought it was going to be like a much bigger lump.
I'm going to try it like that and see if it flushes itself through now.
Oh, right. Meanwhile, I've got a much nicer job of just writing the blog. So, yeah, I get the nice bits.
Ready?
Yeah.
So today we are trying to fix the head sail. It's torn right up the leech really badly. I mean, it's almost beyond repairing, but we haven't got another head sail. We can't afford one right now, so we've already done half of it down here. Just both sides and then stitched all the way, and that's held the same break all this time. So there's no reason why this won't work. So I'm just going to put a double layer of sticky back sail repair tape, one on either side, then stitch it through.
Awesome machine.
Yeah, it's really good. Everything's really new.
Oh no. Think it's full?
How many? Oh,
Shit.
it still says 75. Hey.
Damn it.
Yay!
35 minutes.
So we're really liking Beaufort.
Loving it. I just love all these houses.
Yeah, it's a nice place to cycle around. It's pretty flat.
Yep.
And it's got nice.
In the American like blocks.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a swing seat and a veranda. It's like our perfect houses, isn't it?
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
The little ones anyway, maybe not the huge ones. Right, not mate.
Straight on. So now we're going to make a dash for it because it looks like it's going to rain heavy again. Everybody's got nice big V8 pickups, which I like. Although it's bad for the environment.
Is this like your idea of heaven, Ben?
It is. Yeah, I need to come back with a list.
Second-hand boats, please. It's like a treasure trove.
I'm looking for one that's for the holding tank pump out.
Oh god, yeah, we need one of those.
But these are all diesels. Massive starter motor that sort of turns the engine over.
Or like the colour.
So probably offer JCB.
There's some nice shiny propellers there. It's about as interesting as I get in this sort of places. So we're off to the bike shop to try and get something for this bike, which is pretty screwed to be honest. Hello! Hello, hello, hello! You are sweet. Yeah. I love this American style thing with proper carts.
Every labour-saving thing imaginable. This is Nikki's first soft-shell crab experience.
It literally just looks like they've hooked the thing out of the sea and dropped it in the fryer.
Yeah.
Ooh! I'm not sure if I could.
Every day, 3 times a day.
Rail car things. Tide's got us now. So we're just watching our friend Seahawk come in to the creek here where we're anchored. We're just here. They got a much deeper draft than us. They have come in on high tide, but I know for a fact this corner was really shallow when we came over it.
Here they come.
You got there.
Yeah, I reckon if you... Is that one?
The blue one.
Yeah, but by this little one here. Maybe?
Where are we going?
Farmer's Market.
Going to Beaufort Farmers Market.
No more IPA.
No more beer tonight.
No more?
IPA.
Maybe one.
No.
Maybe one to take the edge off.
Against tonight. Yeah. It's good, very nice.
TV that's showing the royal wedding. How excited are you?
I couldn't sleep all night.
Thomas already pre-gamed the dress.
Oh, he's nervous.
Oh. He had a late night.
He's wasted still.
Just came on too many IPAs. He went to the cover yesterday.
We just got back from the farmers market and watching the royal wedding, and we came back to a greetings card from our friends that we met all the way back in Mallorca, I think it was, Kialoa 5, Kate and Mike. So that's really cool. So they're here somewhere. We can't find them at the moment, but yeah, gonna go meet up for a beer later. So that's really awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way back. It was Mallorca, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So it's really nice when you meet up again with people all the way around the world that are, doing the same sort of trip.
Yeah, it's a UK number so I can phone them.
Yeah. It's pretty crappy weather out there. Let's hope it stops before we go out. We're supposed to be going to the Beaufort Music Festival tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be alright, a lot of it's in bars, so
Yes.
it'd be dry. Getting there might get us pretty wet.
Yeah, go between showers, I think. But we are collecting lots of water,
Yeah, we're nearly full.
which is awesome with our water catcher. The pipe goes straight into the tanks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's great, isn't it?
Yes.
Lots of showers.
Yeah, we're nice and clean for once.
She had a silk brocade in a bedroom and a job that paid for 2. So I guess I get down the old guitar and see what I'm this line. Get $1 off some lawyer on the number 7 line. Long I ride.
It is Monday the 21st of May and we're just leaving Beaufort this morning. We've had a great time here with loads of friends and music festivals and amazing food, and the town is awesome. And we're heading up to Oriental today. It's about 22 miles, I think. Get fuel.
Fuel again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the price here?
It was a nice big empty dock, and the conditions are good.
What's the price?
$3.38 or $3.39, I think.
Per gallon.
Per gallon, US gallon.
Yeah. Getting water as well. See where we are on the old dipstick. Just over 400. And the water's free at the stop, which is awesome. There's our friends on Seahawk behind us. We're going ahead of them because our draft is shallower than theirs, but if we touch them, they definitely will. So this is the railway bridge. It's always open unless there's a train coming. And if it's closed, it's 4 foot clearance, so we'd have to wait, but it looks alright at the moment. And the bridge behind it is about 65 foot, so we'll be fine with that one. We've been a bit worried about the depth of the ICW, but this morning when we got fuel, the guy said that we shouldn't have a problem. There's about 10 foot all the way up from here, which is pretty nice. He said further down south is when you'll run into problems. And our friends on Eslima tanker, they ran aground within the first half a mile out of Charleston. But yeah, up this far north, I think it's all good. It's dredged pretty well. This happens every time, so we come up to a bit on the chart that's got like warning, confusing area and shoaling and everything else. The navigation's difficult, and Ben decides he needs a wee and he can't wait, and he does it every time, whether we're coming into port or in a dodgy bit of channel. And I'm left to steer the boat, and yeah, just telling everyone about how you always go for a wee at the most crucial point.
Yeah.
Dolphins. So all we've talked about on the radio is dolphins.
Dolphins. That's cool, there's a little baby one like that big. Swim along with mommy, gets him some food. It's beautiful up here.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's a bit like the Guadiana we were saying.
Someone's overtaking us.
Wow, we've got some serious real estate up here. Really big houses. So we're just coming up to the northern end of Lebowitz Creek, which comes out, forms part of the ICW, and it comes out in the south of the Neuse River, and we're heading for Oriental for tonight. It's been really nice. There's plenty of depth. I don't think I've seen very much under about 2.8 meters. It's all wide open, lots of space, not very much traffic at the minute as well, so it's all pretty cool. It's just really nice. It's like, you could say if we had more wind, it's big enough to sail. And as soon as we get out into Neuse River, hopefully tomorrow when we move on, we're going to have a lot more wind, which will be really good. So quite enjoying this this inland sailing so far.
We've just arrived at Oriental, and it's a lot smaller than we thought, and there's not really any depth. So there is a town pontoon where you can fit, I think it's only 2 boats, but there are 2 boats on it already. Just not a lot of room. The anchorage has already got a couple of boats in, but there's 2 meters of water, so our friend Seahawk might not be okay in there. So we've headed back out, and we're going to try and go a bit further up and see if there's another anchorage we can get into, but it's a real shame because I was looking forward to going to Oriental.
We've heard so much about it, and it used to be
you know, it used to be a real sort of liveaboard sort of centre where people would come and fix their boats up. There's several good boat yards. I mean, a lot of people have said recently that the actual town itself is a lot of the smaller businesses and shops you could walk to have all closed. It's a Walmart close by, I was anyway,
Onward. Thinking we're going to go over there where that other boat is at anchor, but it's just getting there really because it's supposed to have 2.1 at some point. So.
Hey, there's a ray, look.
I don't think more than one.
Yeah, then more than one.
and then they came behind us.
I got my guns, my bullets.
Female pop singer that floats.
I don't know, what do you call it? Female pop singer that floats.
Beyonce.